Thank you so much for joining us. We are here with Noma News, and we have such a special treat for you. We have the world-renowned makeup artist, Sam Fine. He is a writer. He's worked with top celebs, Naomi Campbell, Halle Berry, Vanessa Williams, just to name a few. And we're so honored to have him here today. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So with your illustrious career, and you're so well known in the makeup world, how did you get your start? How did you begin in makeup?
Actually, I was an illustrator. I've been artistic all my life, and I took a job at a cosmetic counter just to make extra money. And friends just kept saying, you seem to have a good hand at this, you should really give it a try. And one thing led to another. I started assisting other makeup artists. When I started knowing that when I started taking it seriously, when I really started taking makeup artistry seriously.
And deciding this was going to be the career for you.
Yes.
That's when.
Yes. I started assisting so I could see, kind of put my foot in the water and see what it's like. And before I knew it, I was working on a fashion show. Naomi Campbell was in one chair. I was working on another model. And her regular makeup artist wasn't available. And the fact that she was watching what I was doing,
wow.
She called me just on that alone, and called me when I was working behind the cosmetic counter and said, "Hey Sam, I'd love to work with you." And that was my first celebrity client and really one of my first bookings that really began my career.
Wow, your first one with Naomi Campbell, that was exciting. Were you nervous when you first had her in the chair, and how did you know what to do? It came naturally?
Practice makes perfect. I had been testing. I had been building my portfolio. I had been working behind the cosmetic counter. So the great part of our job, working with celebrities and models, is that they're beautiful. And so all the tricks work.
Yes.
So working on someone that beautiful and that young and beautiful with great skin and beautiful features, all the tricks work. All of the trends really play to her look, and so it makes it really fun and very easy. I wasn't very nervous. I have to say. I think just because I was so young, I didn't know any better.
Yeah, so you didn't know to be nervous, or you didn't know to be
shaking.
shaking when you were there.
I did.
Wow. Now I know you speak to the working behind a makeup counter as the real school of beauty, and I agree with that. Now, do you find that working at a counter is just as beneficial as perhaps going to a makeup school for makeup artists?
So many people email me and ask, what are some great makeup schools? And I often tell them that working at the cosmetic counter is the best school. You meet women of different ages and different ethnicities, and you have an opportunity to use a number of brands.
Yes.
So you really get that knowledge for free.
To learn.
Right, and you're getting paid, to work behind the counter. So I think it's a wonderful training ground because you get a chance to really connect to women who have an emotional, you have an opportunity to understand how emotional makeup is, whether it's for a real woman, who's coming to you at the counter, or whether it's a celebrity who's sitting in your chair.
And that's really a key, because I know when it comes to makeup, there is an emotional attachment to makeup. I know women, if you're not feeling good, you put a little lip gloss on, and it can change your whole demeanor. Do you find that that's an important aspect to know about as a makeup artist?
Totally, and you learn that at the cosmetic counter. When you're there, and you've got a client who comes to you 2 to 3 times a week for a pick-me-up, and says, well, what do you have new? You don't have anything new. She's just saying, I need a pick-me-up. I need something, I need to see myself in a different way. And that's what a celebrity is asking for as well. I've worked with, Tyra Banks, Vanessa Williams, Iman for over a decade. So at a certain point, makeup's makeup. They know that you're going to do what you do, but at a certain point, when you do something different, it changes their whole outlook on themselves.
Yes, and would you agree as well that when changing up your makeup, you can really reinvent yourself?
Totally.